I'm Leslie, also known as RunWithCraftScissors, and I decided to do the challenge that MandyJean Chic posted, and it's from the website mamacatslosinit.com, and I'll post the link below if you want to do it for your YouTube channel. So I'm going to go through the 50 questions so you guys can get to know me. So the first one is, what's your favorite candle scent? And actually right now, I just found in the dollar aisle at my grocery store, they have Starburst candles. And I really like the pina colada and the watermelon. Number 2, what female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Probably Jennifer Aniston. I'm going to agree with MandyJean Chic on this one because I would love to have someone that is super into fashion because I'm not very good at that. Hence the t-shirt. 3, what male celebrity do you wish was your brother? I'm not quite sure. Maybe the guy from The Punisher, because he would always protect me and his family. 4, how old do you think you will be when you get married? I was 21. Do you know a hoarder? Yeah, a couple of them. But I'm not one of them. Can I do a split? I did when I did gymnastics when I was a lot younger. How old were you when you learned to ride a bike? Probably without training wheels, around 5 or 6, like everyone else. How many oceans have you swam in? Just one. How many countries have you been to? 2, including the U.S. I used to go to Mexico for mission trips when I was in high school. I went 4 times. Is anyone in your family in the Army? No, they're not. My father-in-law used to be in the Air Force, and my grandfather-in-law was in the Navy.
Shotgun, which is crazy OP.
What would you name your daughter if you had one? Lena Rose, after my great-grandmother and my grandmother. What would you name your son if you had one? I have one. His name is Trent. And if I had another one, it would probably be Emmett or Xander.
No.
Then I found out Emmett is in Twilight, but that's a whole other story because I don't really like Twilight. Sorry. What was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Mostly watched Disney movies. I mean, when I got to like, I don't know, 5th or 6th grade, it was Saved by the Bell. I used to go to my friend's house and we'd have popcorn and Kool-Aid and watch Saved by the Bell. What did you dress up for Halloween when you were 8? Probably Pocahontas, I think. I remember being into Pocahontas when I was 9, so I think when I was 8, I was Pocahontas. Have you ever read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight? I read all of Harry Potter and all of the Hunger Games. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I like having an American accent because people don't ask me to say words. Because I feel like when you're British, people are like just into you because you're different and like you say things funny and you have different words for things. I think that would get annoying. Did your mother go to college? Yes, she has a bachelor's in early childhood education. Are your grandparents still married? Not to their original spouses. My mom's mom, she was on her 3rd husband, but he just died. And all of the other ones died too. And then my dad's parents divorced before I was born and remarried before I was born to other people. And so, no one is originally married to who they were.
Man, pretty well known.
Have you ever taken karate lessons? Yes. And I remember it was really weird because it was at the library. They had like rec rooms to the side of the library, so that was really weird. I think I made it to an orange belt or yellow belt, 2 stripes. I don't know. It wasn't very far because we changed instructors, and I didn't like the guy instructor. He was scary. My brother kept going for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes. But not a big Muppets fan. We didn't really watch that growing up. What's the first amusement park you've been to? I probably have to say it was called Marine World. It's in Vallejo, California.
The best thing about this one
Now
is,
it's
like,
a Six
the golden
Flags
knife, like, at the end, like,
Africa
it's so
thing.
hard to
Anyway,
close the golden knife in his
it was
hand.
kind of like a zoo
This guy's
with
got a picture of Michael
roller
Brown
coasters
posting
and
off the
rides
camera as his profile pic.
combined. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I think either French or Spanish. Spanish would be more convenient, but I think French would be more fun. Do you spell the color gray G-R-E-Y or G-R-A-Y? I think when you're talking about like heather gray, like the color, I would say G-R-E-Y. But if you're talking about someone who has gray hair, I would say G-R-A-Y. Don't ask. I don't know why that sounds right to me. Not an English teacher. Is your father bald? No. Do you know triplets? No, actually, I only know quadruplets and twins. Do you prefer the Titanic or the Notebook?
You start off with a Mac
The
10.
Notebook, hands down. Best book ever. Read it in high school and saw the movie when I was in high school, and I was like, yes, this is the best love
This guy's
story
name is
ever.
Optimus Trump.
Alright, have you ever had Indian food? No. I'm not a big, like, food trying new things. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? Probably Katina
Well, that's the cool thing.
Laredo. I really like their tacos.
You can get a pretty, like, reasonably priced gun
have you ever been
skin
to
for,
Olive
like,
Garden? Yes,
$1.
and I know it's like
You can
overpriced.
get a stat
I
track
really
for
like the
all
chicken
that.
parm, and if you go to dinner, you get enough for like next meal, like lunch the next day. And I love their breadsticks and their salad, and I like how they have comfier chairs in most restaurants.
Oh, we're playing against
And
the
you know
team.
the wine samples are pretty, nice perk. Do you belong to any warehouse stores like Costco's or BJ's or Sam's Club? We had a Sam's Club membership, but I
No.
felt like it wasn't going
Why?
anywhere. And then when we lived in California, we were members of
he's one of
Costco.
his mods.
That's actually one of my family members works for Costco. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I think it was going to be Michael James.
That's
If you have a nickname, what is it?
Earlier about that.
It used to be Ladybug. I had a lot of Ladybug stuff. And my first name is Leslie, so there was an L, and then my old last name was A-D-Y. And on my bag at church for the mission trip, I had L.A.D.Y. And someone said, "Who's Lady?" And then everyone just kind of called me Ladybug after that.
It doesn't really matter. It's like something else. I'm like,
who's your favorite person in the world? Probably the person you can hear in the background right now. It's my husband. He's playing games. That's what he does. So we're both in the office usually every night. Would you rather live in a rural area or the suburbs? I would definitely say the suburbs. I did not grow up in a rural area, and I'm allergic to grass. I swell up like golf balls for mosquitoes. When I went camping, wasps flew up my shorts.
That's why we're moving.
I don't do nature really. I mean, I go for deer season, but I always feel like I have ticks crawling on me for like a week. Can I whistle? Yes. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Yeah, I try to. I actually like breakfast. Right now I'm on a Honey Nut Cheerio kick.
Pretty much.
Do you take pills or medication daily? Right now my hand is broken, so yes, I take medication daily for that and birth control. What medical conditions do I have? Seasonal allergies, broken hand. Oh, I had my gallbladder out. How many times have I been to the hospital? A lot. For breaking my hand, a dog bit me in the face, my mom rolled a minivan, I sprayed my spine in a car accident, I got the flu when I was pregnant, which apparently was really bad. So, yeah. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, and yes, my son has watched it already too. Where do you buy your jeans? I like my Levi jeans.
Like that's what the reality is.
I actually bought a pair on Amazon, and I bought a pair at Penny's, and I think my other jeans are Old Navy.
Well,
What
and the
is
best part
the
about this game,
last compliment that you got?
you can't do anything if you're
I
gonna
honestly
play.
don't remember.
You can't play
I
passive
probably cook something good.
and get anywhere.
Do you, or my husband tells me I'm a good mom sometimes. That's a good compliment.
Like you have to be super
Do you usually
aggressive
remember
to
your
get
dreams
anywhere.
in the morning? No, I don't. It's very rarely, like every other month maybe I remember a dream, and it's usually
Which
a bad
is
dream.
kind of
That's
nice
why I
change of
remember
pace.
it.
Like no, there's no. You
What
can
flavor
snipe if
tea
you want.
do you enjoy?
It's
I'm actually
not gonna
enjoying
do
it
you
now.
good.
It's a raspberry sweet tea. My husband made raspberry syrup from scratch, and so that goes with my sweet tea. It's really good.
No.
How many? Oh, but if it's hot tea, it's orange celestial tea is what I really like. Orange celestial tea. Now the bad thing is you can't buy it where it's like individually pouched. You have to
No,
buy
this
like a
is-
whole box and then like
This
the
is about
packets.
precision. You
So it's
gotta be
not like a
accurate.
tea that you can swap in like pocket letters or something. But I'll drink the tea that comes in pocket letters. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
long range you do,
I just
but
put some
not
honey and
close range.
sugar, whatever. How many pairs of shoes do I currently own?
No, it's
I actually
not like
decided to
Battlefield
only
gaming.
own one pair of flip-flops over the summer and then just get one pair new ones every year. And then I have like my grungy Adidas shoes, and then I have my good Nikes, and then I have a couple pairs of work shoes, like dress shoes, like flats. What religion? Oh, and my boots. I have black boots with heels that have buckles all up the leg, and then I have some brown ones from Maurice's. The black ones are from Lane Bryant. What religion will you raise your children to practice? Most likely Christian. I was raised non-denominational Christian, and my husband was raised Church of Christ. So I'm not really sure what direction we're going to take our child, but we'll see. And then, how old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? My parents never had me believe in Santa Claus. So I was the kid that actually got kicked out of kindergarten because I didn't see the point of writing a letter to Santa Claus. My teacher she should have just said write a letter to your grandparents or something, but anyway, she didn't want me to make the other kids cry, so I got sent to the office. So Trent will be believing in Santa because I don't want him to be that kid that goes to the office. Why do you have a Tumblr? I don't have a Tumblr. I didn't think anybody used those anymore. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I still kind of use Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, definitely Instagram, always on there. Alright, that's the end of the 50 questions. Give it a like. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave those down below and I'll comment and answer them back. Okay, thanks. Please subscribe.